Yes, come on in. Let's enter the home. Welcome to the house of Bomboni. This is a special house owned by Mr. Bomboni himself. He's a very busy man, and he hired me specifically to sell you this home. So I am the real estate agent, and before I actually give you a tour of this wonderful home, he directed me specifically to promote his services. So his services are on TonyBomboni.com. So this tour is sponsored by Mr. Tony himself, and he wanted to give you a special 10% off discount code using Tony. So that's the code TONY for 10% off. So anytime you book any one of his Reiki, tarot readings, custom ASMR, candle wax, and coffee cup bookings, you get 10% off. So make sure you check out that link in the description box when you get home. All right? Okay, so it's very important that I emphasize that. And he may even give you 10% off this home if you were to purchase. All right, so let's begin. This is the grand entrance, the living room of this estate. So you have a spacious wall here where you can display your priceless items all throughout. Okay? So I will not mention the decor. It does not come with this home, but because Mr. Bomboni himself currently resides here, we want to respect his property and just focus and tune in on the home itself, not the furnishings, okay? All right, it may even be a little, maybe messy in his opinion. I personally don't think so, but, let's just focus on the home itself. So basically this is the potential of how you can decorate it up. There's so many options. The walls are all painted white because clearly it's going to be sold. We just need the movers to come in a week or two, and then take the things away and down. Okay, so this home is a smart home, and it comes with a security system panel right there. All right, and that will only be $50 a month plus the activation of $4.99. Yes, so they don't need to come in since it's already installed as part of this beautiful home. Okay, so this house is 2,200 square feet, not counting the back patio area and not counting the garage. Okay, so you have plenty of space. You're moving in by yourself. Okay, perfect. So that is more than enough room. The mortgage will be about we'll have to figure that out, but it's somewhere upwards of $2,000 and up. And if you rent, I would say it's about almost $3,000. Okay, so you'll get a lot for that price, of course. And in this area, it's quite rural, so you won't quite find the nearest shop for the next 5 minutes or so of a drive. I'd say even 10 minutes, actually. That's the only downside, but that is why you get such a great steal of a deal for this home, it being the fact that it's not really in a city. Let's put it that way. I hope your drive here was okay. Great. Well, you also have plenty of living room space here for couches, for your TV, anything you desire. So we're actually going to go first and foremost and show you the back patio area outside. So if you could just follow me there. Let's go. Yes, so as you can see, this is the back patio. I am glad you're enjoying your time here. I had to quickly run to the bathroom. But you can maybe hear a little bit of noise. There is some construction activity going on, but that's great news, especially for the market. If to sell this home someday, because that just means more encouragement to buy here with more activity, you know. It kind of keeps the place lively and going, if you know what I mean, and it's great for the market. You can see his dog is over there. I was instructed to watch him while he's away at work. So, but yeah, you have plenty of space for a table here. Plenty of space for any pets. You know, it's a great little nook, hidden kind of area you see here, screened in. You avoid all sorts of bugs, although it still doesn't avoid those pesky little no-see-ums that Florida's famous for. You see, it's a thinned out screen, but it's not that thin to where they can't get in completely. But there are a bunch of flowers here, and back patio space. You are eligible to have a screened-in pool. Actually, it's recommended and encouraged if you can afford it. Okay, he just simply didn't have the time because he's so busy. So clearly, because of that, you get this for much less. Oh, look at him. But yeah, there are some dogs. So if you do have a dog like this one, then they will hear them and bark. So just I guess it's an upside because it's nice to have a dog in your home. It really is like positive energy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, he's hearing the commotion over there from the construction workers, but look how private it is. Actually, it even comes with that lot over there. But he's so eager and quick to sell that he's just willing to give it to you and hand it out to you, okay? In addition to this home for the price. So that will be grouped into your mortgage, but you can do whatever it is you want with that land space. Flatten it down, add an addition, whatever you want. So right behind you, you can see is the doorway for the large bathroom. There's a smaller bathroom, and then there's a master bathroom. So this is the large bathroom. It has two sinks. I'll show that to you pretty soon. But then there's another doorway right there leading into the master bedroom, okay? That leads back into the home, and this out in your backyard, okay? So you get a sense of where you are. Yeah. And so you even have a gazebo here out in the back. It's very wonderful. And you have a net to play a pickleball with, some statues here, and he left over some paver base and topsoil for you too, and even sand and pebbles for you to continue to build if you'd prefer, rather than owning a pool, okay? All right. So, it is cheaper to purchase this home with a pool overall in the long run instead of pulling out a loan for one, but I think it's worth it. And yeah. So, do you want to sit a while before we move on to the next place? All right, we can just move on. Let's go into the master bedroom, okay? So here is the master bedroom. I like to give my clients some time to really observe the space on their own before I actually barge in and show them, you know, and kind of give them a sense and a feel of privacy. I don't do things like a traditional agent. I really don't. But you can see the entrance to the master bedroom is right there. It comes with a simple ceiling fan. Again, a lot of this stuff. He's such a busy man, Mr. Bomboni. He really is. And so he hasn't had time to like really fix up appliances and such, you know. You understand. He's quite the businessman. So there's the doorway that leads into the patio. The windows here all curtained up. These are all going to be yours. Okay. And it leads into the outside, and actually these curtains were featured in a lot of his videos. Yes, so it's very special, but he's so generous, he's just giving it away. So you can see the bathroom over there, which I'll show you next. It leads into those closets. There's two closets. There's one on that side, one right there. That are huge. There's plenty of space in those for you to just store shoes and whatever. Plenty of rack space, plenty of storage space. overall, okay? And you can even have a television hookup here. You can even have the internet hookup here through the closet. It actually has a cable to do that. So it's a pretty unique home. The way it was designed traditionally, the internet hookup is supposed to be near the kitchen, but this one is actually in like behind a closet, and like actually it has to be, they had to come in and drill a hole through the wall to link it through into the living room. So very unique. They didn't put it there. And so same with the phone hookup. It was very strange, but they got that resolved. So this is the largest bedroom in the house. Can easily fit a queen, even king bed in here, and still have tons of more space for a desk or for a nightstand, for your dresser over there. This is one of 2 rooms that are totally emptied out because he's moving, obviously. So he had to move his bed into the new home, so he's just waiting to sell this one. So you can really get a sense of where you can furnish your belongings in here. And you even have an opening on the ceiling here. As you can see all around, it's not just a traditional ceiling. It actually goes, has a stop, and continues above, and creates more of a echo, but a dimension of larger space, more room, and more sound. But this is actually one of the quietest rooms in the home, and it's very cozy. It also gets quite warm here. So again, at your discretion, you have 2 other bedrooms in this home, so you can decide which is the guest. If you'd rather this the guest, that's irrelevant, and I think this would be a perfect guest as well because of the bathroom hookup, and the guest would have all this privacy and space and storage space here. But it is the master after all, so it should be for the master of the home, in other words, you. So, just to give you a sense of what you can get for all of this, this home was built in 2017-18, so it's generally new. And right now it's going for about $300,000. So, again, you'll have to figure out based on your income and all the qualifications. You're just looking today, right? You don't have a set loan prepared on hand? No. Okay. What were you looking for the down payment? We can do 10 or 20% or more if you choose. Okay, so you'll have to go with that FHA program. We'll work the details out. I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to take you to the estimate and the appraisal later on, because I rather do convention, but that's at your choice, of course. So I will go ahead and tour you the bathroom right now. So let's head on. All right, so here is the master bathroom. So as you can see, a large shower door space, glass door entry. It's pretty large. You can see all of the commodities there. So you have room for your shampoo, conditioner bottles, a rack for other things, a long shower head that wraps around and sprays, and it's just wonderful. There's plenty of space in there for you to take a shower. So here we also have the garden bathtub, okay? And so this can accommodate 2 persons, and there's a large faucet here for filling the waters. You can see right there. Yes, it's amazing. It's so comfortable, although you can always wreck that down and extend the shower and make it even bigger, which was recommended. So there's a window over there by this sink, so you have 2 equal sized sinks, one on this side of the bathroom and one on this side, with plenty of cabinet space. As you can see, rack, storage space in the wall. That one has a storage space in the wall. This one does not, but it comes with its own little shelf that was kind of hooked in. So you each have 3 lights overhead, large mirrors, and then here through this doorway itself is the toilet. So you have room over there. All right. Yes. Yes, there's plenty of space for all designations here, as you can see. Do you like it? Yeah. You're enjoying this tour so far? I'm glad. So, I really like it because, well, the master bedroom has carpet, so you obviously can strip that out after you buy the home. This bathroom is tiled, and the tiles go in through with the toilet and everything. So you can even maybe strip the plastic of that tub and make it tiled as well. There's definitely some upgrades you should do in this home. It was sold at a time where this stuff was still popular, and the only downside of this home, and that's honest, even if I'm trying to sell you a home, is that homes were upgraded with less carpeting, less plastic, I should say, and less cheap granite countertops. A year after this one was sold, so like they just built it new, but it's like one of the last of its specific kind. I think it emanates the last 10 years era, and it just didn't keep up with the 2020 plus era. So that's why this is being sold for less than what perhaps it could have the potential. But if you're just here to make a reinvestment, then you know what? I say go for it. Do those things on your own. Make those upgrades, and this will sell for a bit more, okay? You may not get your money back because most homes are newly built with this new 2020 style, but at the very least, you will get a return on your investment in some way, even if you don't profit. So, and you'll live in a nicer space as well. So you'll see what I'm talking about as we go along. But I do want to end up now going into the second bathroom, which is smaller than this, but it is the largest bathroom that is not a master bathroom. So yes, this home has 4 rooms, technically 5. I'll show you what I mean later. But then there's 3 bathrooms in total. No powder room, okay? The smallest bathroom is still a bathroom, but it's the size of a closet, if I'm honest. But yeah, that's what makes this home unique and special. And it's also very interesting because this home, like you've seen at the beginning when you walked in, huge living space, right? But all the bedrooms are small. And they're like, it's like, imagine like a huge circle, like a spider with tiny legs. Like the tiny legs are the bedrooms, and the huge space is just the living room. So it echoes like crazy. If someone's shouting or talking on the phone loud over there in the living room, you can hear it through, and it resonates. But the good news is that if you're in your bedrooms, no one can hear you very well because it's so open and spacious. So yeah, it's linked with the kitchen, and it's just everything is so big, making the home appear bigger than it really is. Let's say positive. All right, let's move on. All right, and we head on to the bathroom now. The other bathroom, that is. You have a simple bathtub here. Okay, and a very large mirror with not 1 but 2 sinks, as you can see. A toilet over there, and then on this side, behind this doorway, you have the entrance to the back patio, and then a closet space right over here. There's plenty of storage in there, along with the cabinet below the sinks. You even have a in-wall space for storage as well. Simple things like toiletries and whatnot have you. Plenty of countertops room. You even have a towel hook here and kind of like a little shelf, a mini shelf to put your things in. The bathtub itself has shelves here for putting and placing your belongings, towel, whatnot. So What do you think? Yes, the tiles lead all the way in, as you can see. I really like this bathroom because it's not too big and not too small. It's perfect. And in fact, I'd have to say it's my favorite one overall. It really does look quite nice and is quite spacious indeed. Yeah. So, because it's a simpler bathroom, there's not much more I need to waste spending time on it. So right next door here we have walking into the 2 bedrooms, which are on opposite sides of each other, and a closet space here. So let's go over there and check out the first bedroom. So it is about to thunderstorm, which is why it's quite dark in the home. You can see the lights off me from the studio room because they have LED strip lights in the ceiling. If you'd like, I can turn on maybe this light. If that makes things maybe better. Maybe not. It's fine. But regardless of the lighting, you can kind of enhance your vision and see the perspective of the home on both sunny days and cloudy days. So I've kind of shown you the sunny one already. But it is generally an overcast day today, so the home looks beautiful nonetheless. As you can see, tiny bedroom, but plenty of space for a queen-size bed and full-size as well. Even smaller if you want, it could be a great kids' room. Plenty of space for the nightstand, a lamp or two. And you have a window here. One thing that is quite fascinating about this home is that the windows are very low. So much so that a tiny dog can easily jump over. So you do want to keep that in mind and make sure you maintain a pest control subscription. There is one for this home, although clearly he will stop paying once he sells and leaves. So I would just speak with them and continue the subscription. It's $6.50 a year, but it's highly advised for this area, especially it is forested all around, so I would recommend that. Okay, so this is carpeted, but yeah, again, very small room, but a huge closet, a double door closet on this side, and great for a ton of rack of clothing. Okay, but plenty of space here as well for nightstand, dresser, and bed, so more than enough room, and still room left to play around with your pet or a child. Okay, so awesome. So let's now move. Yes, these are all shuttered with these white shutters, so you don't have to worry about that. Although for this home I do recommend those closed-in French door ones because the windows are incredibly low, so, but they are screened in as well, and they're hurricane-proof and sunlight UV protecting as well. Okay, yes, right next door you can see the closet over here. You see its incredible size. You just open it up. Yeah, it's a great linen closet between 2 bedrooms. All right, just straight down this hall is the studio, so let's go check it out now. Yes, so how phenomenal is this part of the home? So that cabinet will stay there. It's actually drilled into the wall, and it's very difficult to remove and supremely heavy, so I would just leave it there. Okay, it's more of a modern style type of room. It almost looks like a spaceship, but it is not cold. It is actually very warm and inviting. One wall is purple, one is blue, and the other wall right down there opposite of the purple is gray. And this wall here is also purple as well. And it is a filming studio for Mr. Bomboni. As you can see, he still needs to take some of his belongings with him, but there's also a gray desk. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask him if he's taking the desk, but you can see how incredibly cool the design it is, and the purple LED lights all throughout. Very good taste. However, there is a carpet which doesn't quite resonate with this room. It does need some gray tiling, but another thing that's great about this room is that it is a unique identity of its own. It looks nothing like other parts of the home, and I'd like to call it a media/gaming room rather, or a studio, so a filming recording studio. If you work on music, perhaps you can set that all up here. So it's very great, and the lights color change as well. So there's blue, there's yellow, there's red, pink, green, just to name a few. Other hues, like orange and stuff, so yeah. It's a very cozy room. It's the same size as the bedroom I just showed you across the hall. Now, that's that. This also has double door closet as well. Same size exactly as the room adjacent. And yes, this is a shared linen closet here right next to me between these two rooms. So we're going to go ahead just over onto the kitchen area, and then we'll move on to the last bedroom, bathroom, and office room. And then we will be complete. This home is so big. The laundry room and the garage I still have left to show as well. So, yeah, well, would you like some coffee, by the way? We have some in the kitchen I'm preparing in case you want, okay? It does get quite exhausting house hunting. I totally understand it, working with people for years now. At any time you want to reach me out, my cards are on the counter by the kitchen, okay? So let's go head on there now. Alright, so here is the large kitchen. So you have oven, fridge right on this side over here, and microwave. Plenty of cabinet space, as you can see, above and below. And on this side, the sink and dishwasher and appliances area. Okay. I guess you can also put appliances on that side over there as well if you would rather. But they just upgraded the dishwasher and the faucet. Okay. So those are brand new, working great, top-notch condition. Just over here behind you, you have the thermostat and another hallway as well that will lead on this side into the last bedroom bathroom area. Okay. And behind you at the laundry area, which we're going to see as well. So there is a closet right over here, if you can barely see. Plenty of space for snacks and everything. Here's the fridge. This home used to have 2 fridges, but one he had recently taken to his new home. But plenty of cooking space, plenty of space to chop your belongings. Oh yes, that's his bird over there. Her name is Poopsie. Yes, she's very sweet, and she does not bite, so don't fear. Oh, she can't fly. No, she used to, but she has an anxiety disorder, so she can no longer fly due to plucking her feathers. So people often ask, like, "Oh my gosh, I hate birds. Is she gonna fly here and kill me?" No, don't worry. She's as harmless as a fly, literally. A fly that can't fly. That is. All right. So, for overhead headlights here, they are yellow, so you may want to change them to white. But again, the yellow lighting kind of creates a cozy, warm feeling. It really does. I mean, at least I like a traditional style. You have backsplash both on that side and this side as well. Although they're quite dark, they're peel-ons, so you can quite honestly remove them and place brighter looking ones that match the cabinets well and kind of diversify the look. There needs to be a contrast in color, or you can just simply change the cabinets to make one match these. But you'd have to remove the peel-ons to remove the cabinets anyway, so you might as well remove them completely. So what do you think? Yeah, plenty of space. It is very spacious indeed. Incredibly so. It's one of my favorite places in the home, actually. Yeah, you can see the bathroom we were just at over there, leading into the bedrooms over there that I spoke about. And then this little area is the seating area over there where you have a table and chairs, brand new as well. And double windows paned here. And it's round, so it's not just a flat, boring wall. It's a very cozy nook kind of area. Great area for reading books as well. Maybe make your own little cozy library. There's a bar over here, so everything is just great and incredibly connected. So let's move on to the bedroom. Let's go. I do apologize if you can hear a motor running in the distance back and forth. It's probably stopped by now, but that's just your neighbors are going to be a lot of little kids just like playing over there in the street, so don't mind it. They're not too noisy, but some days like now during winter break for them, absence from school, you know how it is. They don't want to do their homework, their supposed reading, so they're just busy having fun outside. You know how it is, so I'm sure you understand. All right, so here's the next bedroom. This double door closet actually has more space in what you can't see right there. It goes all the way through that wall. Like there's so much more space than you can imagine. And same on this side as well, on the opposite end. Same window. Same size room as the others. I believe this one is just a tad larger, like by a foot, right? But again, plenty of space for a large desk, a bed, a dresser, a nightstand, all of that good stuff. So, versus the other rooms where you can't really add that extra desk unless you have like nothing else in there, right? Like the studio. This is now made into a workout room, so you can do that. You can also make this into an extra guest bedroom, maybe your own bedroom if you'd rather smaller space. You can do whatever it is you want, a yoga room, whatever. This is clearly carpeted, so it is the last place in the home that is carpet. So thankfully there's not too much. The rest of the home is all tiled. These tiles do get quite dusty and dirty fast, so when you walk in and there's like paw prints or footprints, you can really tell. So you'd have to dry mop daily, and you have to use a wet mop and vacuum weekly, okay? Alright, but because of how spacious this home is and the majority is tiled, at the very least you won't get dust floating around everywhere. The air vents are all on the ceiling, which is a good thing because then it doesn't have to blow up all that air from bottom up and get into your nostrils, right? It just kind of circulates it evenly through the home, cooling it and heating it incredibly quickly. So that's a plus. All right, so what do you think of this room? Yes, it has a fan switch option. However, this is what I call a boob light. There's no chandelier here, but again, if you would like to upgrade, that would be perfect. I just kind of want to show you the room when it's a bit darker here. Right, it's quite dark, but even on a dark day, there's still plenty of lighting. I like this room because it's one of the quietest and the brightest in the home, and it just feels better. It's more spacious. There's something about the energy of this room that's quite nice. This is the only other room besides the studio that is painted. So this used to be someone's bedroom. And now there's pretty much no use for this room. It can be anything you want it to. It can also be in its own entertainment media room as an addition, its own extra studio or something. So let's move onwards to the bathroom, which is next to this bedroom, right next door. So the bathroom that's going to be for the person who resides here. If you choose to have an extra roommate, this is a great Airbnb home as well. Great rental as well. So you have so many countless options to choose from. So let's get on it. Okay, as you can see, this is the smallest bathroom. It's quite a tight squeeze. I told you it's the size of most people's large closets. So there is a mirror here with a towel rack 3 lights overhead and a fan and light as well. 1 small sink, not much granite counter space, just a couple of door openings in the bottom below for storage and a in-wall storage here. A door that actually keeps closing on its own hinge that may need repairing, so I held it down with a Listerine bottle. That's why that's there. The toilet paper is directly in front of the toilet right there, and there's the simple bathtub, which, yes, has the same storage as the larger bathroom. That's not the master bathroom that I showed you, and the same, it's behind the towel, you can't see it, or behind the curtain you can't see it, but the same shower head. It's a very brand new one. Does the jets, does the mist spray, all sorts of settings. It's a really great massager for while you're in there. So this is honestly the perfect guest bathroom and bedroom, so I recommend that workout room to be a guest bed instead, okay? Because it's just easier. The guest never needs a super large bathroom, right? And you know how people are. They don't want guests to use their stuff in their bathroom, right? Their space. Unless you're okay with that, of course. But anyway. Personally, I would not. I'm a control freak, so I'm like, yeah, this is your room, this is your space. Probably OCD, who knows? But yeah, this is tiled, so it's very small but very cute. Honestly, I like it. It's very cozy. There's no window in here, so this is the only room minus the laundry room that does not have a window. And the closets, of course. Closets don't normally have windows. I meant room, not closet. You get my point. But, and that's why this room actually, I must emphasize the downside. I don't want to lie to you. It does have an odor from time to time from use. Now it hasn't because nobody uses it, except the ghost. Just kidding. No, don't leave. But, yeah, maybe the odor's from the ghost. No, I'm joking. Just a joke. But yeah, so the sewage system in this area, in this county, is very interesting in this part of the state. So basically in this part of the country, you have to turn on the faucets. From time to time, leave them running a few seconds, maybe a minute or two, especially when you don't use them. There is a water softener system linked to this home. However, you just got to get the pipes running once in a blue moon, otherwise they collect this sandy particle from the tip of the sink, and then it becomes very difficult to allow the water to come through. It kind of becomes like pressure, air pressure. And the sewage system in itself kind of has an odor as well, so that may interfere with this area. There's something there. A plumber needs to check that before it's actually sold, so I'll make sure to do that before the appraiser gets here, not to, devalue the home. So clearly I'm trying to benefit here from the sale as well. So let's move on down this hallway into the laundry room. There is a smoke alarm detector right there, another boob light in this hallway. And you have so many options. There's outlets, endless outlet, at least 3 per room in this home. So plenty in the hallways, plenty in the living area space, and ready to be accessed at any time. You like the sidings? Yeah, I'm a fan of those. And the doorknobs as well. They're brand new. I like them. Silver. There's a certain theme to this home. At first, it may feel a little cold until you get used to it. But that's mostly because the walls are not painted. All right. So let's head on to the laundry room now. So here it is. Kind of tight here. But here is the furnace. Okay. See it, but it's behind this door. It opens up this way, which is I guess odd because it blocks the entrance, but anyway, no questions asked. And there are plenty of paint buckets behind this door here. Okay, if you need to do some touch-ups that the people building this house forgot. This is not yours. You need to buy special filters for the air every few months, okay? Those are the 2 laundry machines over there. laundry and dryer, I should say. They're brand new Samsung. Just make sure not to fill them too much. It just doesn't work well. And then this doorway leads directly into the garage, which we will take a peek at next before we check out the final space. All right. Yes, this down there leads into the living quarters and extra space for putting a dining table, which there is none right now. But if you would like to do that, that would make the most sense. All right. Yeah. There's tons of space to do your laundry here, and I just opened those to kind of let them ventilate because Mr. Bomboni hasn't been here in a while, so, just out of consideration and kindness. All right, let's go check out the garage. Alright, so there's my car that I carpooled you in. You see the larger two-car garage, and the smaller one. So it's a total of 3. Plenty of space. Behind here we have the shelves to store and stock things. Lawnmower, bicycle space, table, just plenty of room, hurricane shutters. There's the electric box right over there. And even room for salt bags for the water softener. Make sure you put good quality Morton salt every couple weeks to kind of keep it flowing, right? Have good quality water because the water does get very rough here. Also be aware of radon gas. That's why I recommend you maintain your subscription with the security system company. They can detect that for you, as well as carbon monoxide. So, you can see. Plenty of space, indeed. It's quite infrequent that homes have 3 car garage, so that's actually a commendable asset for this home. Most people have 1 or 2 car. So, yes, this is a perfect home for a family, especially due to the living space. Like I said, the spider analogy, like it's just so big, and then the little bedrooms all each has their own far separated and private areas. So it's like if you want to have a phone call, if you want to, be with your partner, it's intimate and no one can hear you in your conversations. So, like I said, perfect family environment. Kind of like a multi-family home, so to speak. So, yeah, and even large cars can fit through the 1-car garage, so it's perfect. You can hear the wind picking up. Yeah, this door opens faster than the smaller one just because it's a more powerful machine. It needs to have that horsepower to lift the heavier door, but it's okay. I mean, this one just takes 2 times the amount of time to open, even though it's smaller, but it's irrelevant. If you really want that changed, you may call the company. And here you see a string. There's the right over here, the attic, and there's even an attic opening in the when you enter the master bedroom and turn left to face the closet doors. It's the closet on the left. That one also has an attic notch opening as well. Okay, and I think that's where the ghost resides. Okay, I'll stop playing. Let's go check out the final room, and then we will be complete. Let's go. So here is the bird room. Just kidding. Well, there's the bird. And this is a nice office area. There's the desk over there. Window of its own. 2 windows on this side as well. The Christmas tree still up. He needs to take it down. Jeez. Anyway, so there are some Japanese shutters here for privacy. You can even make this into its own sort of like changing room. Right there, see? A bench here for being near the entrance, being kind of a shoe room area as well. All tiled, like I said. A little table here for printer, putting things in. Play area for the dog. You know, it's a little one and everything kind of room, but mostly utilized for office space. Now there's no door closing this. It's open. It's out in the open, like with the rest of the living space. Eating area, that kind of thing. So it can get noisy. Maybe it's not ideal for office. Office needs to be closed and quiet. Thus the Japanese doors. But I would also edit that when you buy the home. Make this into a doorway, okay? Because it will be better to have 5 rooms than 4. It's more sellable. It's more appealing to the buyer in the future if you plan to resell. And yeah, so we just did a full circle tour of the home. There's plenty of space in the backyard. You can see for yourself. I'll be in the car while you do that. And on this side of the house behind right there, that wall, there's even a sewer alarm, so you'll hear it. It's pretty loud if something gets clogged. There's a number you call, they come immediately, and it's free. It's amazing. And you have the water pipe in the front. Make sure you never park your car in the grass, okay? Not to break it. And you have plenty of driveway space. It's very long. Garbage bag, cans at the front. Simple trash and recycling. Monday is the pickup day, and there are no deed community rules besides you have to water your grass with the sprinklers or with the hose on specific days. I believe those are opposite of the address number. I'll have to keep that in mind, but for some it's Tuesday, Thursday. For some it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay? Not counting weekends. So there's 10,000 square feet of space here, 10,000 in the lot next to, so we're totaling 20. And it's not chopped down, but you do need to eventually do that. Well, you don't need to, but you can choose to. I better choose my words carefully, otherwise I'll never sell this home. It must be the ghost that's making people not want to buy. No, I'm joking. Maybe I should stop joking about that. That's another thing. But regardless of an overcast day, I hope you enjoyed your tour and this home. It's quite unique and specific type model. There's none of its kind. This is the only one. There's one other just like this, except it's reversed. So the master bedroom would be on that side of the house. The kitchen would be on this side. It's very strange. But this is the only home out there by this specific builder in the world that is built exactly like this. So making it unique, one of a kind. And there's no other homes that are not reversed in this copy. So you're not going to find it anywhere else. The roofing is simple. And it's just very basic. It gets very hot in the summer. And so the tar tends to melt. That sticks them together and gets into the gutters. We just updated the gutters here, brand new. And so we even sticked some Tiffany style stained glass imitation windows here in the entryway of the door. You have an opening in the top, bringing in more lighting. And yeah, so I kind of went over what needs upgrading, what doesn't. What do you think overall? I've been doing all the talking. Okay. Great. All right, yes. Well, I would love to hear your opinion. I do have to go to another home, another showing, so I will be in the car. You take a look all around the property and get a sense of how